failures, kind of failures, actually work as a catalyst for the law of attraction in a way. Think about failure as a part of the process that you have to go through to get to the goal you desire, right? This is Mike Sigula from TrueTheory.com and welcome to another episode of True Spirituality. This is my series on metaphysics, esotericism, mysticism and spirituality. And if you're new here, please subscribe because this is already episode 31. So if you want to see all the episodes, go to youtube.com/TrueTheory. And you have a playlist there called True Spirituality, and you can watch all the previous episodes. So, if you are someone who likes topics such as law of attraction, for example, meditation, psychedelics, reincarnation, karma, starseeds, hermetic philosophy, the law of one, and anything in metaphysics, spirituality, mysticism, if you are someone like that who likes content like this one, who wants to understand how reality works on deep levels, you're definitely gonna enjoy this series. So subscribe, check out previous episodes, and before we're gonna start, quick announcement. If you want to support this project, you can go to patreon.com/TrueTheory and consider becoming a supporter. And when you are a patron, you can send me direct messages. I can answer your questions sometimes. Sometimes you can send me suggestions for topics that you want me to cover. So have a look at patreon.com/TrueTheory. And one more thing before we're gonna start with the content. If you want to work with me on one-to-one basis, I'm doing mentoring and coaching online. Go to truetheory.com/coaching and have a look what's going on there, a couple of different options. And initial consultations free of charge. So nothing to lose. And now let's get into today's topic. Okay, so let's talk about failures. No one likes to fail. I think there is no person who likes to fail or get rejected. I don't think there is any person on this planet that likes to fail or get rejected at anything. And the thing is that failure is just a part of life. It's just embedded into the fabric of everything we do. So for example, when you are a child or a toddler, you learn how to walk. You're gonna fail probably many times. You learn how to drive a car. Initially, it's very challenging. But after you repeat something many times, you get better and better at it, right? This is just normal with everything from dating to running a business to finding a job. Every single thing in life, it's very rarely that we're gonna get it right at the first time. That's rare. It depends on how difficult the thing is or area, but the more complex and difficult things require more effort, right? So it's normal. This is the first thing. So therefore, I think we should not look at failure as something negative necessarily. Of course, no one likes to fail, but keep that in mind. Think about failure as a part of the process that you have to go through to get to the goal you desire, right? So let's take this example. I'm giving an example here. Let's say you live in London and you want to look for a job, which is kind of skilled, maybe some office job. Depends on circumstances. Of course, everything is different, but I've heard many stories from people who said they were looking for a good opportunity for 5 months, 6 months in London. Sometimes they had to send hundreds of applications and went through dozens of interviews. So if you are not used to it, you don't know how the process looks like. You're gonna have one interview, you're gonna send 5 applications and you're gonna think, oh, I'm getting rejected, I'm a failure, maybe I should do something else. But if you understand the process, you understand that this is just the way things sometimes can be, then you might look at it a little bit differently. Think about it this way. Every single interview that you have is teaching you something. You start becoming more familiar with the questions they ask you, how to answer them, what types of questions are repetitive. And next time you have a lot more experience to answer them fluently, without any issues. So if you're stressed, for example, second, third time, it's less stressful, etc. So every single step, which seems like a failure, is actually teaching you something, helping you in a way. And maybe that final job, that perfect job, is actually, you're gonna be ready for the interview and prepared because you went through all these failures, right? That's one thing. The second thing is that to attract the right things, you need to first become the version of what you want to attract. And you only can do it through becoming better and better at something, right? So that's one thing. Another thing is, the more effort you start putting, it's like cause and effect. You start doing some effort in, let's say, finding your job, then you start attracting the right thing, right? So failures actually work as a catalyst for the law of attraction in a way. So if you understand all these things, you understand that probably you're gonna fail at some things depending on how complex the area is. You're gonna probably fail many times, that's one thing. So just don't take it personally, treat it as a part of the process. It helps with having less stress, because obviously, if you are rejected and you feel bad about it, that's not good. But if you understand the process that you're gonna have to go through several cases or several failures, and you understand this is just a part of the process, you might look at it differently. So remember these things. Look at failures as opportunities that help you to get towards your goal. Remember that every complex thing will have some kind of level of failure attached. You won't probably get everything right straight away. If it happens, that's good, but most of the time it doesn't happen. Certain areas in life, let's say you are an actor, and you're probably gonna get rejected hundreds of times. So don't feel bad about it. Just think about it as a process that you learn from, and keep trying. This is just normal. Every single person that succeeded in anything in life had to go through failures, and failures really give you a lot of experience as well. So each time you learn something new and you become better and better and better and better and better, and always obviously learn from these failures. So maybe you don't repeat them again. Sometimes you're gonna repeat them, that's fine, that's normal, but treat them as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to become better at something. And just finally, think about okay, it might seem like, let's say we talked about this example of finding a job in London that to some people might take 5 months or whatever. And you might think this is a lot of time, a lot of effort, but if you find the right job that you're gonna stay in for another couple of years, for example, and you put a lot of effort to get there, if you look at those couple of months of failures and going through this process, in comparison to your life, that's nothing. A couple of months and boom, you are having a great job maybe for a couple of years. So those few months are relatively not a lot of effort in comparison to what you get for it and your life in total. So hope this is useful for you, and whenever you have a failure, don't get sad about it. Just treat it as another step, another opportunity. So that's it for today. If you want to work with me on one-to-one basis in mentoring, coaching, have a look at truetheory.com/coaching. And if you want to support this project, go to patreon.com/truetheory. So thanks for checking another episode of True Spirituality. Until next time.